To create a filter, I simply go to filters, open up the filters wizard, and select the criteria that I want to add to the filter. We'll go over the all and one of logic in another video, so make sure you check that out. But for now, we're just going to be creating a simple filter to show you how to add a criteria to a filter, how to give it a name, how to save that filter, and how to reapply that filter. So if I'm not going to save a filter, I don't need to give it a name. But for this example, I'm going to save the filter. So I'm going to call it condition score. Now that I've given this filter a name, I can start adding some criteria to it. So for this, I'm going to click the add button, and we can see that it brings up a filter category box, which allows me to choose from any number of categories. I could choose a session, so I could ask for animals that were in a certain session. I could look for certain life data, such as breed or date of birth. I can run some weight queries, live weight, average daily gain, overall daily gain. I can look for any traits. So in my database, I've only recorded a condition score as a trait, but you may have recorded a number of different traits that you might want to search for. You could have a breeding value, you could have a condition score like mine. There's many different traits that you could have for your animals. Last seen date, so you may want to know you might want to find all the animals that were last seen before or after a certain time. You might want to find all animals that are in a certain mob or herd. We will also be having a group, filter, and draft or sort filter soon as well. So if you're watching this video at the time that those are available, we're always making changes to the app, so you'll see those coming out soon. You could filter by a note, where you may know what you've written down for that note. So you could literally search a note that contains whatever text that you had put in that note, and an activity. So you might want to find all the animals that you've had that have had a 7 and 1, for example. You might say, hey, I want to find all the animals that are in this session that had their 7 and 1 backs, or that maybe did not have their 7 and 1 backs, so I can maybe draft them off and do something with them. So for this example, we're creating a condition score filter. So I'm going to ask for all animals that have a condition score greater than 7. I'm going to add that filter. Now that I've created the filter and added some data to it, in this box here, I could save it. I could also click apply, see what I get back, and decide if that was the right filter that I wanted to save. So yep, this has given me back 29 animals. They all have a condition score greater than 7. So these are all my condition score 8s, my kind of top performers. So I might actually rename this to my top performers, or they might just be the animals that I'm most happy with. Filter names are entirely up to you. Click save, and now I can see that that filter's been saved. I can see that filter here on the wizard, clicking into the save filters section. So of course, exit out of filters completely. Let's say I've gone and I've done a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, hey, actually, I forgot to do something with those animals, so I'm going to go back and have a look at them. I'll go back into my filters by clicking on animals, clicking on filters, going to save filters, selecting the filter that I'd saved, which was top performers, hitting apply, and getting that result returned. So now I could take an action with those animals.